Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Create Ultimate Selection. Hello. All right. Today we are going to do a couple things. We are going to get an obsidian farm, hopefully make some fire resistance potions, or we're going to subscribe. So let's just get that out of the way right now. Perfect. Now since we're subscribed, and then maybe even netherite. Oh yes. That's a interesting angle. I got this from turning it into a contraption. Just put a minecart under it. So eventually, at some point, maybe applied energistics. Also, in the last episode, our new bone meal farm and crop farm. I did some AFKing, harmless, and my entire world was like crashed. I was getting like 1 frames per second, and so as of right now, the bone meal farm condemned. I think that's a big one. This one I have set up to have overflow protection. So these all have void upgrades, but also I have them eventually if I ever get to the extras. I also added nether wart. Eventually, if I get any extras, they'll go over to this system because these are a lower priority. And anything here will get turned into bone meal. That was just for testing. So yeah, hopefully my overflow protection is fine on this one. That bone meal farm, kind of condemned. Maybe if I watch it here and there, but it was crashing my server. So not ideal. But let's just get right into this. Let's go build an obsidian farm that also makes magma and magma cubes that we're going to need to start getting into fire resist potions. So let's go. All right, so I got this schematic I built in creative. I'll build it right now and then we'll show. Obviously, I'm not going to have creative motors and stuff like that, so I'll have to power it. I'm going to add cobblestone generators, and it's kind of self-sufficient. Like if you give this a couple stacks of netherrack, it will almost keep going. Like you'll have to maybe top it up here and there. But yeah, let me just print this out real quick, and then we'll discuss how it works a little bit better. All right, in the creative test world, this will be a little easier to show what's happening. So we can turn it on. All right, so it starts here. So we start by throwing some netherrack to get crushed into cinder flour. The cinder flour will then get mixed with cobblestone, which will come from a cobblestone generator right here. So we'll have cobblestone and cinder flour coming in with lava. That will turn into netherrack. So the netherrack will go back over here to get recrushed over there. And some will go in here with cobblestone and netherrack to get mixed together. Then we'll get our magma. Our magma will then get washed to get obsidian. And then also some of the magma will go over here to get crushed, which will turn into more netherrack, which is nice. And we have a chance of getting some magma cream. So again, netherrack goes in, turns into cinder flour. The cinder flour gets mixed with cobblestone and lava to make more netherrack. Some of that netherrack goes in here. Some of the netherrack goes back to get crushed over here. The magma gets washed, turns to obsidian, and the magma gets crushed to turn into netherrack and magma cream. I think I described that pretty good. There will be a schematic for this on the Discord, so link below. So let's go back to our normal world, and we'll set it up. We need to get the cobblestone generator set up. We need to get lava set up. We need to get power over here. And yeah, that's the basic rundown. All right, so that's what we have here. It's a little harder to see, but same thing. Oh, it's missing some belts and stuff, whatever reason. So I gotta do some fixing around. This would be a cobblestone generator, so that won't be the drawer. Obviously, I don't have any power yet, so I can't turn it on, but let me tweak it up a bit now since we know the core foundation of what's happening. Apparently my base is inside of a slime chunk, so that's interesting. Actually, that's not surprising. I'm doing so much digging and stuff. I will always take some slime, thank you. Thanks for the slime, guys. Well, first time of the series. Got killed by a crushing wheel. Well, we have power. And I was dumb. I forgot that crushing wheels are chomp chomp. Hopefully it doesn't mess up any filters or anything having a body on there. But let's just go check. We all knew it was going to happen eventually. Well, it's probably going to happen many more times. But for now, yeah, don't stand there. That's probably not a good idea. Beautiful. Got my items back. So now I just have a body in the way. Careful, kids. Crushing wheels are dangerous. So anyways, it's got some power. It's on slow for now. Actually, I'll turn it off for now. So I'll go in the right direction. Yeah, the whole farm turns off right there. That's kind of Pretty cool. And such a little spaghetti soup over here. Yes, the next goal is get some lava pumped over here and then get the, what you call it? The cobble. So let's keep going. All right, we got lava. I changed the config just so it could go pretty far. Just because I don't really feel like having 100 pumps just to move my lava around. All right, so I'm going to throw 3 stacks of netherrack into the system. And then we're going to watch it. And hopefully I don't get killed by crushing wheel. So this should be getting turned into cinder flower very slowly. And then I just want to test it on slow before I speed it up. Let's speed it up, whatever. YOLO, right? That's what the kids say these days. So we have cobblestone being flung over here. Doesn't look like we have any netherrack yet. So, oh, that's probably why. What's not working here? So we're getting cobble here, that's fine. This shouldn't be netherrack. There we go. There we go, now everything's working. So we got our cinder flower in there. We got our cobblestone, doing cobblestone things. We got some cinder flower in there. So this will fill up before, or I could just turn a filter on. But so it looks like I'm out of netherrack because why is there netherrack here? Well, I don't understand. It's like the crushing wheels aren't crushing it for some reason. So like why am I getting it there? Is the robot putting it too far? Just don't understand why these aren't crushing. They're going the right way. Well, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Give me a minute. All right, I think I got it temporarily fixed. I tried putting a funnel on there with a filter. I'm still getting netherrack. I don't know why. It's not like this is duplicating netherrack or anything. But what I did for now is I just put a funnel here with the filter, and the netherrack can just fall down. I might put like a lava there or something. But in theory, this system, I don't think it's fully self-sufficient. I think it's keeping magma in it, but it should be able to keep producing. How do you get around on here? It should be able to keep producing. So I go like this, try giving it a couple more stacks. But also, once this fills up with cinder flower, it'll prioritize the other side, which should help it just keep up a little bit more. But putting netherrack in this thing is not a really big deal, but it should produce some of its own netherrack. And yeah, I wonder how much it's actually wasting back there. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense on why there's netherrack coming through these crushing wheels ever. Like, it should only ever be cinder flower, right? Because you have netherrack coming in, so like, it's just not crushing it? I don't know. But I think we have it sorted. I'll have to do some tweaks before I post the schematic. But again, the schematic will be on the Discord link below. Let's keep moving. But one cool thing is we have 130 obsidian, so pretty nice. All right, but yeah, let's go see if we can set up a potion farm. All right, so I designed this. Well, at least right now it's night vision, but I'm sure I could modify it. But so we have nether wart right here. Actually, I'll just give it some. Take some of this. Put some nether wart in there. That's gonna get mixed with some water. This was heated, so heat that up. So that will make some awkward potion, which then in turn I could turn to a lot of things, right? And then that awkward potion I'm mixing with magma cream, and then we can mix it with redstone, and then give it some bottles. And now we have night vision 8 minutes. So let's go build this on the normal world. Again, I will have a schematic for this, I think. I feel like you could easily change this. So like, if I change these, I feel like this could be any potion. No? Could use some tweaking for an overall, but all I care about is, did I say night vision? I meant fire resist, right? Yeah, fire resist. Let's go see if we can build it somewhere. I have some friends waiting outside my house. Hello, friends. Problem with my whole base being a village is these guys are problematic. Oh, you're on fire? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, so sad. Wow. All right, Waluigi, get out of here. All right, here's what we're gonna need for our potion farm: some funnels, barrels, basins, blaze burners, some for our storage, brass cogwheels, depot, blah 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 blah. You guys can screenshot also schematics. Again, join the Discord, link below. It's free as of now. Maybe one day I'll change that, but come join. Come hang out. Join the Discord. All right, I think we have everything set up. So let's give this some magma cream. Should be working right away. Yeah. Now I got some fire resistance in there. We'll give you some redstone. And you should have, let's just give it one to test. Aha! Let's just give it all I have and we'll see what happens. Cool. I'm pretty happy with this. Now we have fire resist potions. I know I kept saying night vision. Fire resist. And I almost think we're ready to go to the nether. Like, my armor pretty much doesn't exist. But we can make some new diamond armor, go to the nether. I know my drill is going to be way too big. It's essentially just going to be swimming in lava. But I don't care. Let's go get some netherite, shall we? So I was going for a walk. And I don't know what that sound is. Do you have like a backpack? Like, what is that sound? What is that? Well, I don't know what that sound was, but okay, here it is again. Does my farm make music? Why does it sound like my farm is making music? Yeah, see, when I go away. Why is there music somewhere? What am I missing? I feel like it's my farm. Unless you have like a backpack or something? What's going on here? There's gotta be like someone, like a zombie or someone with like a backpack or something. Anyways, let's go get some netherite. Oh, look at that. I renamed my wrench. That's cool. Says subscribe. All right, we're down at bedrock. I'm gonna try to put this thing down. I know this is gonna be pure lava everywhere we go, but let's drink another one. Hopefully there's enough room to get the cart in. Let's see. No, not yet. And so the swimming in lava begins. Oh, am I not gonna be able to find it? That's gonna be problematic, actually. I wonder if I can like get on top of it. I should have put a seat on there or something. All right. I guess this is where I'll be for the next little while. All right. After spending a bit of time in the nether, I only got 16 ancient debris. The drill ended up getting stuck, and it was a whole thing getting it out. But I got it out, fortunately, but it was not fun getting it out. So I only got 16. I'm definitely going to spend a lot more time down there. Maybe find a drill at good, sure, on my level. I know there's a bunch I missed on the ceiling. I didn't grab any from the ceiling. I'll go out back at some point. But we have a little bit of netherite, like what, 2 ingots? Oh well. So it seems like the best way of processing the ancient debris are either an arc furnace. You get 2 for 1, which is nice. Or if you go mechanism, which we're nowhere close to that right now. Where is it? You crush the ancient debris, you get 3 dirty netherite scrap. You take that netherite scrap to an enrichment chamber, and you get 3 netherite scrap. So that is the best way of doing it. But like, we don't even have power yet. Like, we're nowhere close to that. I don't know if I really want to go into like the mechanism, all that stuff yet. Like, I'm enjoying the more analog of create, but the arc furnace is, I feel like, is a good middle ground. I still would need some power, but maybe that's a goal of ours, is to get into immersive engineering, get the arc furnace, so we can double our ancient debris. Something to think about. It'd be really cool to eventually find the ore vein finder and get another drill, but we're not there yet either. Because I also don't know anything about the drills or the infinite ore veins. But if I could find infinite netherite, Ooh, baby. You know what? I think let's try to build that arc furnace today. I don't know if you need the creosote for it and stuff, but let's just see. So our first step would be steel sheet metal, and then obviously we need some steel, but we got tinkers, so I think that's just iron and coal. So let's see what we can get going on, and then maybe some power. We'll see. Here it's looking like if you just put raw iron, you get some steel. Hmm. Let me do some pondering. So I guess let's see. If I just put iron in here, do I get steel? No, I just got iron. That's fine. You can turn that back into a block. I don't know how to get steel. Oh boy. So trying to get this arc furnace is going to be a whole thing. Because to get the arc furnace, we're going to need to get steel. And to get steel in this pack, like I couldn't really find a good way of getting it. Right. So we can go this route, the foundry alloying. So we take iron and coke coal. And all the other ones, except for immersive engineering, you need like raw coal ore. But you can go the immersive engineering route to make a coke oven, to make coke coal. But then also, to get into the foundry alloyer, you need a sturdy whisk. And to get a sturdy whisk, you need sturdy sheets. And to get sturdy sheets, you need powdered obsidian in this whole process. So it's a couple steps. We may get some of the groundwork done today, but we'll see if we get the whole process done. But yeah, I guess let's get some sturdy sheets. Let's get some create alloying, and I was just hoping I could have just done like iron and coal in a foundry, but no. So we got a couple of steps to do. All right, so let's build a coke oven. All right, so let's try. Is there anything behind here? So if I hit this with the immersive engineering hammer, ha, cool. Now if I just throw some coke in there, or start some coal in there, it will take a very long time, and eventually we'll get some coke coal. So while that's doing that, let's find some other stuff to do. And then this will also produce creosote oil, which you'll need for other things, but we don't care about that right now, I don't think. So this is getting even more confusing than I originally expected. So to get the boundary mixer, you need the sturdy whisk. And that was sturdy sheets. Okay, we can get that. Then it says tungsten sheet. Well, how do you get tungsten? You may ask. Well, from molten tungsten, of course. And yeah, so then you look up, figure this out. Raw wolframite. That turns into tungsten. Okay, well, how do you get wolframite? Well, it's an ore. How do you get that? I don't know. But we need some wolframite, and then we can get tungsten, and then we can get sturdy sheets, and then we'll see where we get. So the rabbit hole continues. So to find wolframite, I guess you have to use mineral survey tools. You have to use them on a core sample drill. And to get the core sample drill, oh, you need steel. Well, I guess we can still get the steel. So if we get the coal coke, oh no, we can't. So I can get the coal coke, that's easy. I can get molten iron, but I can't get this foundry alloy mixer. Apparently I can't do it in Tinkers. I'm in a weird rabbit hole right now, and I don't really know what the next step is. All right, after doing all kinds of research and blah, 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 to find the tungsten, you need to do like a drill or something. It's a whole process. You need steel for it. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to go mechanism to get steel dust. We can go metallurgic infuser, right? You just need coal and enriched iron. I wasn't really trying to get into mechanism or anything yet because liking the analoginess of create, but to get the steel, why did I even want steel anymore? Arc furnace. So I could duplicate my netherite. All of this just so I can duplicate netherite scrap. I don't know if I want to get into mechanism. That book's really big. Maybe let's see if we can get some power going first, and then we can consider mechanism. I guess in theory I could just try the alternator, but I was hoping to do something a little bit more difficult. But I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe. All right, let's see if we can get this alternator built. So what is the pattern? somewhere here. Hey, we got an alternator. I've never used the alternator, but I'm pretty sure this thing makes power. Let's go try. All right, I want this to be a temporary setup because I don't want to be doing full mechanism stuff yet. So where is something that's max speed? So for now, let's just go alternator, electrical connector, metallurgic infuser, give it, and then, oh, I need a copper wire. All right, so if I just put some of this in here. I'm getting copper wire. That's what I needed, though. Give me all that back. How's our... Oh, yeah, I can't stand on that. Don't do that. How's our... Oh, see, it's almost full of creosote oil, but we do have some coal. But yeah, we gotta get that out or it's gonna stop. But anyways, let's go back to test out the metallurgic infuser. All right, so let's see. I've never used these wires before, but I just connect this. Hey, I got power. Yeah, so I give you coal and some iron. Should get an enriched iron, and then I should be able to put it back in and get steel, he says. Let's see, moment of truth. Do we get some steel? We did. All right, so I didn't really want to go the mechanism route yet, but I couldn't find another way of getting steel. So now we have some steel production. But I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We got a little bit less than I was hoping, but that's okay. Do I still have my checklist? No, I don't. But anyways, I'll see you guys again next week. Click subscribe, and till next time. Bye-bye.